Mikey doesn't even know what I'm gonna do to him yet, because I have a reduction potion. I was also able to build an entire village inside the tree. So I gotta get over there, although something tells me I'll still end up showing Mikey what I've built.
Whoa.
But that's only after I make him laugh. I've already got a plan.
Oh.
But for now, it's still so worth it for me to get used to my new body. And it's even smaller than I thought. It's very interesting. Well, that's it.
Booyah.
I managed to get inside my house. And it's so spacious. And it's only a small tree. The only problem is, there's no furniture in here yet. But I'm sure I'll have that fixed in no time.
Yes.
And that's because I've already bought a lot of different furniture and put everything in chests.
Oh.
It's a shame I'll have to work alone. But it's gonna be exactly the way I want it to be. And by the way, Mikey should be passing by now. There's Mikey. I never thought he'd look like a giant to me, so I should be careful. But Mikey can't see much either, so I'm gonna have to make a move. But before I do that, I wanna set up my new home a little bit. After all, I don't wanna bring Mikey here when it's empty. So I definitely need to do the first floor well. As I recall, I had a lot of furniture and chests there, so I could even pick and choose what I wanted to put in there. But something tells me I just need to make a lot of closets. It's the first floor for a reason. I also have to decorate the place nicely, because I want my new house to look decent. On the other hand, I won't be showing it to anyone but Mikey, so I'm not gonna go overboard. Well, I'm definitely done with the entrance.
Yes.
And now I can go on to the other floors. I really like putting up new houses. I feel like I could do it forever. Just in case, I'll put in more closets for clothes. Because in case of danger, my house could be used as a bunker. Although one hit to the woodwork and the bunker would be gone. Well, this place looks a lot better than it did before, but I'm still a long way from the final result. Because I need to put in more beds and nightstands. And I'd like to decorate the rooms with plants. But if I do all this now, Mikey's gonna think something's wrong with me. So I'll quickly put everything I need on and then go outside. By the way, I'm gonna have a lot of computers. I think I got some kind of game floor. Although this room could also be used for work. When I live here, I'll be able to be more specific. I'm definitely going to call it a day. I'm really looking forward to doing a prank for my friend, although he's going to fall down a lot during the prank. Since I know which way Mikey walks every day, I can make a little barrier for him.
Yes.
And since he doesn't look under his feet, I think Mikey's gonna hit the ground hard. The most important thing is to do it quickly. Because I'm already a little late, so Mikey's at the finish line. But it's a short distance from the house to the tree, so I think I can make it.
It's so weird that I can't find JJ anywhere. I thought I saw him in the village this morning. Looks like he's hiding from me. Except he can't.
I didn't catch him in my trap that way, though. But that's okay. I'm sure I'll get it later. And I'm lucky Mikey's trying to find me because he's always running. So he'll have even less time to spot my trap. And that's just great. But after he falls, I think I need to show myself to him. I hope he doesn't destroy me. And by the way, I'm almost done. So a couple more blocks and I'll just stand around waiting for Mikey to come back. I thought he'd be faster. I'm gonna have so much fun.
I feel like I'm already running the village for a second time. But I still can't find JJ.
Who would have thought it would be so perfect? And I did it really fast. Mikey, are you alive in there? I know it was a big blow, but you fell in the grass.
JJ, is that you? But where did you come from? I can't get up yet as I'm very dizzy. JJ, where'd you run off to? I thought you weren't gonna play hide and seek with me anymore. Wait, what's that stain? JJ, is that really you? But why are you so smug?
Mikey, why don't you just follow me and I'll show you around? As you might have guessed by now, I've made a new house. And it's right inside this tree.
No.
How do you like it?
Don't you think I should destroy you first? Because you're the reason I've fallen so far. The problem is, I'm having a hard time finding you. But I will.
Looks like Mikey's not happy with what I've done for him so far, so I should just keep decorating the room. And then I want to dig a big hole for Mikey so I can talk to him as an equal. I'm hoping Mikey will agree to come down and see my house, because he's gonna like the place. From food and ice cream to a whole room full of computers, I know how to get Mikey on board.
JJ, you won't be able to hide from me for long. So if you don't show up, I'm just gonna take dynamite and blow up everything in sight. I don't think you're gonna like that.
Who would have thought Mikey would feel so bad about not being able to catch me? And if he takes the dynamite, I'm in trouble. So I'm gonna go make a hole. But before I do, I want to organize everything I have, because Mikey's gonna love every element of it. And of course I have to make a gym with billiards. I should also keep in mind that I may have many villagers in my home, so I should do everything in larger quantities. It's a good thing I bought more than I needed beforehand. I also need to set up more dumbbells in here. They're going fast after all, and the dumbbells are gonna cause some arguments around here. I'd like to avoid that. And by the way, I'm doing pretty good. And since I have treadmills, I'll put them in here too. Mikey's just running on the grass for now anyway, so I'm in no danger. But once he goes into the village, it's gonna get dangerous. I also managed to buy a lot of foosball at a discount, by the way. And since I have limited space in this tree, I'm going to let this soccer stand right in the gym. I don't think it's gonna get in the way. And now I definitely have almost nothing left for these rooms. So I'm gonna go outside. And I haven't heard from Mikey in a while, so I'm afraid of that too.
JJ, if you think I've gone somewhere else, you are sorely mistaken. I'm still waiting for you to show up.
I'm so lucky Mikey's gone somewhere else for now, because now I can make a big hole for him. And I really hope he doesn't fall in, because that's a lot of work for me. And I hope I can get through this quickly. I'm a terrible size. Well, that's it. I was surprisingly quick to make this hole, and Mikey's about to fall into it.
Who would have thought I'd never find JJ? And I have so many other things to do. And wait, where did this hole come from? It wasn't here this morning.
Mikey, listen to me carefully. I'm not gonna hurt you in any way. I just want you to look at the house I've managed to build. So drink the potion, please.
Seriously? You think I'm just gonna let go of what you did to me? I almost broke my nose. It's not that cruel, though, so I'm willing to consider...
Look, I'm sure you're gonna love what I did in there, so don't get mad and just drink the potion. I already made you a ladder, so you won't have a problem getting out.
Thank you for doing something for me, because I sure as hell couldn't have gotten out of a big hole like this on my own. To be honest, I'm already very interested in what you've got going on. Because this is the first time in a long time you've had something to brag about. I hope it's not a prank.
Don't worry. I promise you it's not a prank. I really did make a house inside a tree. And I know you've always liked that. So let's go.
Well, that's it. I fixed the hole you dug. So no one else can fall in here. Let's hurry up and see your house. I think it's going to be ordinary.
And that's where you're very wrong. Because I spent a lot of money on this house. And as you can see, it's got everything you like. I mean, I've worked hard.
JJ, I can't believe you bought all this stuff. You even have ice cream here. And I'm not even talking about the floor full of computers. I mean, you could have put something else in here.
Well, actually, I have a lot more furniture. So if you want, we can improve this room. And get your beds in here fast. Because I'm counting on you to live with me.
Of course I agree to live here, because this house is my dream house. Now I won't have to go anywhere, because everything I need is at my fingertips. Just because I'm small.
Is there anything wrong with that? I like being that size. And by the way, I even have a gym here, and it's got mini games set up in it. I think it's the best place ever.
I won't argue. It does look very cool. And by the way, I've always wanted a foosball table. Now I can play it as much as I want.
By the way, as you may have noticed, I have a lot of exercise equipment here. That's because I think sooner or later we're gonna have to save the villagers. I've prepared for everything.
Don't you think that would be too horrible? There's not enough room to fit the whole village. I think in case of danger, we should just save ourselves.
Mikey, don't you think there's something strange going on in the village right now? And who would have thought that our village would be attacked by zombies? What are we gonna do now? The villagers are definitely finished.
Hey, what a horrible thing going on out there. JJ, I I think I'm ready to take that back. We need to get out of our house as fast as we can and save every villager.
Mikey, I'm glad you decided to help these villagers.
Yeah.
But I still don't see how we're gonna do it. Why don't we start by eliminating the zombies?
No.
Although we're too young for that.
Look, I think I have an idea.
Overall, I like your idea about the ender pearls. Because there's no other way to get the villagers inside our house. But now we have to catch the moment the villagers run past us.
And we also need to zoom in for a while.
Yes.
Because at this size, there's no way we're gonna be able to save anyone. It's a good thing we have lots of pearls. We'll save every villager.
Boom! Then let's not waste another minute, Mikey.
Yeah. JJ, look at the horror going on around us. I had no idea there could be so many zombies in our village. Since we don't have swords, we can't fight.
I don't think swords would have helped us in this situation.
Seriously?
Because even now, there are more and more zombies around us. At this rate, there won't be any villagers left. What do we do?
I'd like to know how we can bring all the survivors together. And look at this. There's a zombie right next to me. So we're gonna have to take him down for sure.
Don't worry. We'll definitely be fine. You know, I'm starting to think we shouldn't have gotten so big. Because we're not going to be able to save anyone.
Really?
Why don't we just climb back in?
Don't even think about saying something like that in front of me.
Oh.
I'm gonna save everyone here.
All right. I'll quickly tell you what to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to give each of you a pearl. So you'll only have one shot at reduction. And once you're small, you have to run inside this tree.
JJ, I think we've all figured it out. So why don't you just give them all the pearls you have and they'll share them. By the way, we're still being attacked by zombies.
Oh. You don't even have to worry about that.
Seriously?
And remember, this is the tree you need to get into. Because this is the only place you can find refuge.
Whoa.
How right I was when I thought I'd have to save the villagers.
JJ, Mikey,
What?
thank you so much for all that you have done for our village. And if you didn't help us now, there would be nothing left of us.
Whoa!
So we'll thank you again.
See, I told you we could save a lot of villagers. So now, don't even think about just running away. As you may have heard, we're even getting a reward.
For me, the biggest reward is that the villagers will be saved. And by the way, there really are a lot of them. So when the night is over, we can rebuild the village.
I also think we should call it a night. There's no line left. And the zombies are getting closer to our tree. So give us the last pearls you have, and we'll shrink too.
You're right. We can't stay here indefinitely. But I'm so eager to save everyone now, I'm willing to run from zombies to save one more.
No way!
Even though I know it's ridiculous.
JJ, I have a good idea for you. As you may have noticed, there are still a lot of villagers here. But we can't stay here much longer. So how would you like us to leave the pearls on the ground?
And since everyone has seen what needs to be done with them, there's a chance we'll save even more villagers. Mikey, you're a genius. I don't think a zombie's gonna know how to use this. So let's just leave it.
Except, I'm not entirely sure how many pearls to leave here. So I'll do it roughly. And now, you and I have to go to the house inside the tree too.
Boom, boom, boom! Well, that's it. Who would have thought our house would quickly become a bunker for so many villagers? And let's get up there as fast as we can. Because we're their heroes tonight.
Of course we will. And by the way, they did say something about an award. So I can't wait to see what the villagers give us. Oh, and thank you all for making it fast.
Look at the number of villagers here. I wouldn't have thought our village would have so many. There's a reason I made the room so big. Because it could fit everyone.
I think we should celebrate this day as soon as possible.
What the?
Because we did a really good job today, and I just want to break the whole place down with joy.
Mikey, why don't you just calm down a little bit? Because you might cause the ceiling to collapse. By the way, did you really think villagers were the only ones here?
No
There's
way.
another floor.
I can't believe it! We have an army of villagers now! And when we were on the street, their numbers felt different altogether. Probably someone else took our pearls and came to our bunker.
JJ and Mikey, let us thank you. Because without your help, we wouldn't have made it out alive. We all chipped in and decided to give you emeralds.
Seriously?
Thank you so much for such a cool gift. But you have to realize we didn't save you for this. We just couldn't do anything else. Now we have more villagers to check on.
Hey! JJ, wait. I take it this villager isn't done with the gifts yet. So let's follow him.
Does he really want to give us more emeralds?
Did you really think that's all we'd give you? The villagers have a lot of emeralds, so now you'll be the richest people in the world.
What?
I think that's pretty cool.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen a mountain of emeralds this big.
Yep.
I thought the villagers didn't have much jewelry. Now we can really buy anything we want.
We just decided to help the villagers escape the zombies. JJ, it was the right decision to make such a big house inside a tree after all. And how could I have thought the villagers didn't need rescuing?
Mikey, sometimes all of us can make a mistake. But the important thing is that you were able to admit it. So now we're gonna be okay. And by the way, it's gonna be dawn soon.
Really?
So zombies are over.
Believe me, we won't be in your way much. As soon as the sun comes out, we will go back to the village.
So, have you figured out where we're gonna spend this much emeralds? I want to buy a fast car and a big house.